this is not the right time to give a kind of a Kickstarter to your brain. That's something I need early in the morning. But I would like to ask this question. If I may ask you this question, how would you define, how would you interpret the interaction that we have with Google? I'm sure 9 out of 10 would say we use Google to search. The rest might say, yes, we use Google to search. At the same time, Google uses us to make money. The customer, mathematical, higher the predictability, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning, what it is. So you will be able to answer towards the end of this session, very basically, what AI, what machine learning, what deep learning is. Second thing that you're going to take home is how AI is used in business decisions, which areas and how practically they do things in order to make business decisions. These are the two things that I would like you to take home today. So with that in mind, let's walk forward in business. Now, when we talk about artificial intelligence, you cannot look at artificial intelligence in isolation. You need to see in relation to something, which is, of course, the overarching domain. You will see a lot of things that we use as machines. And that's what we learn, area that they use, and the point in the supply chain that they use. Facial recognition is used to withdraw cash from cash dispenser. They will take you to the right place. Use languages demonstrations, how AI is used to explain you how AI is used in business decisions. That will be based on our programming. Now, what are these differences between these three? I have not used this Java, JavaScript, C++. I have not, and I'm not worried about that also, because my area that I use data science is for business decisions, more specifically in marketing-related, quantitative marketing-related areas. To interconnect, to writing your code, whatever the way computing. Look at this one. It says these are two critical for different questions. Talk about machine learning algorithms in statistics. Now, what are the classification techniques that we use in statistics? We use approaches or techniques like k nearest neighbor, decision tree, and also in regression learning. Who learns? The machine. When I say machine, remember we were talking about the computer. 10,500, whatever the iterations. So these are parameters. We change these to define what our statistical model is. Given the data, you provide that one. That is the results over here that we're talking. Data set, other instructions, labeling for agent to perform. Who's the agent now? Is your machine. Don't get confused when I say machine regression, we are talking about a line. Y equals A plus BX. Now, this is our dependent variable. And this is our the organization or profitability, whatever. So the sales in the organization, if you put a set data, I like to write the word data big. I like this word. You can see, now what does logistic regression do? Unlike in the previous formula, which is a simple regression, we are talking about the S-curve. same line, but why we are using a classification. If I may put a dot here, you are classifying to be predict. Let's not go into the data. You cannot say it's 0 because you have to give the data. And some of the examples are segmentation analysis. Now, good example, the methods that we use to do this one is bagging. These are all statistics. Boosting, random forest. Because hackers also mostly ask question. You can tell that the model use to predict. Because do you want to sleep with me inside me? That's what happened now, right now. So my first question, this under that, the subset is the machine learning. If I may read some of your minds here, I have in terms of our capabilities. Teach, I like to learn. I'm going to prove that my point, and so forth. And it's more of a supervised learning. Remember, I was explaining that. Why you're giving the machine, identifying the label, you exactly tell, okay, this is our target, work for my target, which is the Y variable. This try to understand what people in the YouTube. Okay, let's how to do a budget optimization. Now, what I've done here is we need to ask this question as a marketing manager. Question of the marketing manager: what is the best promotional mix? Now, I have to take you all to this area. We have some money. I like to use dollars because it's 186 today's. Guys, remember now, this is sales is going to be our y-axis, dependent variable. And then we have the TV, amount of money spent on that, radio, press. Also from this angle like that, and I'm looking at from different angles in between. Look at that. I'm just taking a quick peek into my data set. It's a collinearity. We need to use a dimensional reduction strategy. The rest of the examples as well. I'm giving instruction. This is my algorithm. I'm giving instruction for the computer. Use the data from my sales data. That's my data set. See, this is a summary of this. The weight the entire model can take, significant. But compared to it gives a good return, right? Look at the error level also compared to predicted kind of thing. But before that, we'll look at how to do the cross validation. So the backward selection, tell me the best one. So my expected returns for the company. See, 69 observations. Only 3 variables, but there are levels. You can see that on your left hand, LHS. These are the first 10 customers. Milk. Most of the time, milk. See? So now, if we were to decide, what we're going to essentially use, and I have to download or import. It's not a challenging one, and we said the give data, the machine